You said working with them for over 10 years. The
Yeah.
like government regulation side of things, or the people who are harvesting mushroom side of things?
Oh no, I'm not that simultaneously uh, cool and entitled to be a person that works with the government.
Okay.
10 years ago, I met my friend Mara. I want to show you something actually. I just grabbed this because I was talking to her earlier. Check out this label on that bottle there. We started my first ever business together, and so
Whoa. Okay.
at that time she introduced me to mushrooms, which I had no idea about. To be perfectly honest, I was a laborer. I was a janitor once. I've been a very lowly working class person all of my life, with an interest in some things, but very specialized interests. So she took us out to the Telluride Mushroom Festival, which now is hailed as like the place to be. Like you'll see Paul Stamets there and all these people. And in fact, my friend Bree was here earlier. She's a fisherwoman. She harvests salmon out of Bristol Bay. Pretty awesome.
Yes.
And so she was asking me about mushroom people, and everybody always asks, like, well, what about Paul Stamets? And we don't have to get into it, but I have a pretty lengthy list of criticisms towards that man that people are very surprised to hear. So we moved on, and she said, what about Peter McCoy? And Peter McCoy is the founder and leader of what's called the Radical Mycology Conference, or like
Okay.
maybe Northwest Mycology Conference. I mean, and he's been on NPR and everything. So he's like a mover and a shaker. And my friend Mara, who we started this business together, she went on to work with Peter for like years and years and years.
Wow.
So at that time, I didn't know how special all that was to be close to those people. And other people like David Ora or Aurora. Sorry, David, I can't remember. I don't think we've ever met. And then Kevin Litchfield and this other guy, Bob or Robert. There's a bunch of them anyways. But Gary Linkoff is one of the ones I remember. RIP, but he put together the Audubon Society Field Guide for Identifying Mushrooms for North America. Internationally renowned mycologist. And I learned at that time, before anyone even talked about it, that you could actually eat the Amanita muscaria. And it was like, whoa. So that was a really cool experience that I didn't even know was special. And oh yeah, one final thing. That night at the little after party, for one, if you ever go to a mushroom festival and go to the after party, expect a barrage of mushroom dishes you could never even conceive of.
Is it variety or style?
Both.
Okay.
The best puffball mushroom dish I've ever had, you'll never guess it, was puffball meringue. Divine. It was absolutely divine.
Mushroom meringue. All right. Cool.
You never would have known, but one of the women there that night, her name is Maggie, I can't remember her last name. She was one of the original researchers at Johns Hopkins for psilocybin,
Whoa.
using it therapeutically for depression, addiction, end-of-life care, PTSD, all these things that are now all but verified, to be honest. And again, at that time, I didn't know how special that was. But all that time ago, yeah. So my working with mushrooms started all the way then to now. But wasn't a business until Tundra Tonics, really.